Okay, so yesterday when we started working, we had completed the gist, the unfamiliar vocabulary, and the meaning of pages 12 and 13. Today I'm just going to be focusing on 14, starting with page 14, which is where it starts with Big Meg is up. We're going to look for the gist, the unfamiliar vocabulary, and the meaning of just page 14. Page 14 looks like this. Please track your reading as I read to you. As I'm reading, I want you to be thinking about what this entire thing is about. So what was the whole purpose for Catherine Lasky writing this page? Okay? Meg is up at first light. It is drizzling, but she will not wear rain gear. It is too hot. She has beans and rice for breakfast because this is all that is available. For her boys, she has brought along Cheez Whiz and crackers because they are tired of beans and rice. Unless the Mayan people who live in the nearby village come into the forest with chickens or melons, the menu does not vary. She kisses the boys goodbye and leaves them with her brother Ed, who helped build the walkway. She puts on a hard hat and climbs into her safety harness. The harness has 2 6-foot lengths of rope attached. At the end of the ropes are jamars or ascenders. Jamars are used in technical rock climbing. The metal U-shaped device has a hinged and grooved gate that allows the rope to slide up as one climbs but locks instantly with downward motion. To descend, the climber must manually push the gate open to allow the rope to slide through. Bye, Mom. James waves as he watches his mother begin her climb at the base of the ormosia, or cabbage bark tree. Remember, it's our turn next, calls Edward as he watches his mom climb higher. So the very first thing we need to think about is the word gist. A gist is just what the text is mostly about. You have to ask yourself, what did Catherine Lasky want us to get out of this? Was it that they eat beans and rice? No, that wasn't the purpose. What she wanted us to get out of it is just how Meg Lohman is ascending to the canopy. And what did she have to use to ascend to the canopy? Technology. She had to wear a hard hat, and she had to put on a harness. Very good. And then for those of you who do not know what a harness looks like, give me 1 second. Let's shove it right now. This is a safety harness. It's what we had to use for when we were climbing up the trees. It's what my brother, he had to put a hard hat on for whenever he bungee jumped. And then our harness was also for whenever we got to zip line. And it's just to protect us, because remember, one of the problems that the scientists had was ascending to the canopy. And like Anthony Campbell had said, they had to use some form of technology, and what they ended up using was the harness and the hard hat. So right here on the gist section, yes ma'am? You cannot highlight in this book. Sorry, I wish. So you're going to write down, the gist is that Meg Lohman used a what? To, what's our new fancy word? Ascend the canopy. What does ascend the canopy mean? Climb up the top. We are on page 14 of our textbook and then page 4 of our workbook, yes. This? We did page 12 and page 13 yesterday. We're doing page 14 today. You said Ormosia. It's just a type of tree. And then let's see. I would like to use Jamar's for an unfamiliar vocabulary. And if you notice, Jamar's, there's actually context clues. There's 2 context clues to tell you what it is. Anthony, it's an ascender. So there's one, and in case you missed it, he got that from here. And then there's another one. Do you see it? Jamar's are used in technical rock climbing. It also says metal U-shaped device. That's what keeps it moving. So we're going to use this right here. And what did we end up using? What did we end up using to define it? Did we use a dictionary? What did we use? Context clues. Very good. So an ascender, you can write U-shaped metal device. Yes, sir. And I'm just going to put 3 dots there. Okay, so here's what you and your group's about to do. You can either choose to work by yourself or you can choose to work with a partner. The only condition is, well, 2 conditions, be respectful and no drama. You will be using your discussion norms. So if someone's talking, what do you do to that speaker? Listen to that speaker. If someone's talking too much, what's something you can say? May I please talk now? That type of stuff. If you disagree, and you are allowed to, you must do so respectfully. You can say, I beg to differ. I believe it's this because according to page whatever, it says this. And if you still disagree, then just write your 2 different answers. Get it? Got it? Good? Okay, so now what I want you to do is to turn to page 5. And above page 5, you're going to write the words we do, because it's going to be yours and your partner's work. Liz? Huh? Yeah. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. This tells you the page, and all it is you just keep on flipping. So this is going to be page 15, and it shows you what words it starts with. The boys have, the boys have. That's just to keep you straight with it, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to read the page. You're going to ask yourself, give me 1 second, please. You're going to ask yourself, what did Catherine Lasky want us to get out of that page? Then you're going to write 1 simple sentence. Then you're going to choose 1 word. If there are 2 or 3 words you want to write, that's fine. You can use a dictionary to come up with the meaning of the word, or you can do what we just did and use context clues. Do you understand? Yes. Okay.